What's up, guys? It's CSI. We're back with some more Wiz. Last time we left off, we finished up Krokotopia, and today we're gonna go right into Marleybone. So let's get to it. Alrighty, look at this, dude. Always one of the most aesthetically pleasing worlds to come back to.
Potentially gives you a winning salute.
What's that about?
Welcome to Marleybone, Wizard. I'm under orders to direct you wherever you need to go. The sarcophagus? You'll need to speak with the curator in the museum. He'll know how to help.
Yeah, curator in the museum. Oh, I got a +1 potion. You know, literally seconds ago, I was gonna need to refill my potions. But yeah. Ah, man, it's so nostalgic. Look at this place. Dude. I love the starry sky, too. But first, let me get this real quick.
Hello, young wizard. I dropped them beetles off at the conservatory. Now I'm looking for 10 stray cats. I seen them.
I'm sure everybody's heard that dialogue, so I'm just gonna skip it. But yeah. Last time it was really simple to beat, whatchamacallit, Krokotopia. I'm really curious to see what kind of difficulty this world gives me. I don't think it'll be much, but we'll see.
Ah, yes. We received the sarcophagus, and it is currently being processed for display.
So this is for the Order of the Fang, right? I think. I'm not sure.
I'm sorry. You cannot see the sarcophagus even if the Krokonomicon is
Oh,
within it.
Krokonomicon. Okay. Yeah, that's the thing that Mouse is looking for. Okay.
It's
Yeah.
extremely fragile. We can't have the general public rummaging through the museum. Go talk to Mayor Pimsbury at Dickmore Station. Only he can make exceptions.
All right, Mayor Pinsbury. Why is he at the station? Do mayors generally live at a station, like a train station or whatever? Oh man, this is what Wiz is about, bro. This world and its atmosphere is just fantastic. It's just so good, dude. I think that's crafting quest, so I don't need to do that right now. I don't have to do that on video. If people want to see it, then they can ask or whatever. It doesn't really matter. Maybe we'll do it on my own.
Hello there. How can I help you?
I'm looking.
Ah, you seek the Krokonomicon. I assure you, the safest place for it in all of Marleybone is in the museum itself.
Yeah, that's not
The
convincing.
museum is protected from most magic, but I cannot say the same for the streets. We're struggling with a gang uprising, you see.
Okay, is this the part where you somehow convinced me to do your bidding?
I dare not let anything out of the museum until the streets have returned to normal. But perhaps if you were to help with that problem.
Ooh.
Sherlock Bones is investigating the O'Leary gang. He's working with the Yard, coordinating efforts from the air station. Speak with him, then we will see about your Krokonomicon.
Sherlock Bones, huh? That's a familiar name. Alright.
No need to explain. It's elementary. You've come from Wizard City, and the mayor sent you to help investigate the O'Leary gang. Let's begin at once.
Alrighty.
Something's afoot in our fair city, and I've deduced the O'Learys are behind it, perhaps working for a far more sinister and hidden enemy. We must leave no stone unturned. I've had occasion to work with one called Ms. Conrail. Seek her out in Hyde Park and learn
All
what
right.
you may.
So, secret agent Miss Conrail. By the way, this is a great spot for cattails if you're looking to, whatchamacallit, farm them. And some mistwood as well, here and there. But that's like sparse and not obvious to tell where those are. Oh, here we go. God, I remember when I was a kid and I was like so excited to go on this. I'll be skipping all the future ones, but I think it's kind of fun to get to experience it once more. It just like literally goes to the actual specific street, which is so cool, dude. Of course, you have to fill in a little bit of the blank when it comes to imagination for... Oh, it actually shows it. Oh my god, I didn't even remember that. It shows the actual street. Would you look at that? Alrighty. It's called Miss Conrail, and for anybody that doesn't know, these teleporters were added pretty recently, so we're gonna take this, and it'll take us right to where we need to be.
Bone sent you, has he? Even a great detective needs a hand now and then, eh?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm nothing special. I just keep an eye on the neighborhood. That's how I learned an O'Leary is willing to part with some inside information. I've arranged a meeting with Baxter, but he's afraid the other O'Learys will catch on. A wizard like you should put him at ease. Meet Baxter at the greenhouse near the fountains. He should give the goods on whatever those O'Learys are after.
Some Baxter. I'm gonna get this wood, because that's like a thing you just kind of do as a wizard. O'Leary Napper. Okay, that's random, but whatever. Alright. I don't remember how much power I have. Honestly, it's not likely they're gonna hit me for anything here, so I can probably just blade and then hit next turn. Oh, unless they put a weakness. I know that they like to spam weaknesses in these early worlds, which, you know, I kind of found out last time that it wasn't really that effective because I already do so much dang damage already. But I do not mind. I do not mind if they waste their... Oh, it's not wasting pips. It's actually a 0 pip spell, so it doesn't really matter. This will do 100? Yeah, well, close to it. I probably should have guessed in the 150 range. Oh, I missed. Alright. Alright, this is pretty simple. We're just gonna... crack it again. I'm actually really curious to see how much damage this does. I think it off the top it's probably like 800. Okay, so minus 25 is good intel because I don't know, it's just sometimes I might actually be forced to hit with minus 25 with both these type of buffs on, so it'd be good to know how much this is gonna do. If this does 800, I think we're chilling for this world. Yeah, that is close to 1,000, which is crazy. Alright. First battle of Marleybone. Let's get back to Miss Conrail. Hello.
An ambush? The O'Learys must be getting wise to us. Imagined if I had gone to meet Baxter. Good thing you were there. Let's find Baxter before the O'Learys do. A little birdie told me the location of a few of his hideouts. Go look for him in each safe house. Be careful, love.
Alrighty. Alright, let's look at the quest. So there's... what is it? It's 4 safe houses. I'm pretty sure... I think I can cheese this, if I'm being honest with you. So what we're gonna do here is we're gonna go to the closest one, and we're gonna go... This is the we're gonna go on this one. Thank goodness to the latest update that allows you to mark your spot and then teleport for just 10 mana.
Oh, you're not Baxter. You'll regret meeting me, you will.
Okay. When you look at this now, it doesn't tell you have to defeat anybody. So now I can just teleport. And ignore that. Just a little quick tip for you. Alright, let me check the map. Where's the next one? So we went to this one. I can go... I can go to the west one. Use the west one. Which is this one right here. Alright. You gotta be careful about these, whatchamacallit? These, what are they called? Sidelines. We're just gonna call them sidelines. You know what I'm talking about. You can get pulled very easily in this world because the space that you have to avoid enemies is very small. So I'd be very careful, and I'd take it slow actually. Okay. Does this count as east? Like, what are we doing here? Well, let me check a second. This is, Alright, are you gonna give me dialogue?
Try to stop him before he gets away.
Alright, cool. Alright, I can avoid that too. I'm thinking this is probably very easily avoidable for every single one of these. So, for the rest of these, I think I'm just gonna follow the quest helper, which is very helpful. By the way, just a little quick tip here. If you're ever wanting to get cattails, look at all this. This is the spot for cattails. Just so you know. Alright? Just if you like doing crafting and things like that. Alrighty. Maybe I can get some men on the way and that would help me with cheesing this quest. That would be nice. Let's see. Oh, the atmosphere is just so nice. I love the music. Bro, I will never get tired of the music of this world. It's just so good, dude. And of this game in general, to be honest with you. Alright, give me the dialogue.
You won't find Baxter here, but you will find your end.
Alrighty. So there's that. Couldn't find him.
More ambushes? Baxter must have the real goods on the O'Learys. No matter, we'll save him. I've got a bloke who might know where Baxter is.
Alrighty.
Start with information nice and easy, though. I don't condone it, but a spot of the old rough and tumble might be in order. Find Willie Marks beyond the garden, defeat him, and he'll tell us what we need to know.
Oh, so this is one of those things where you're like, I actually had information on him, but I didn't want to send you to fight anybody first. Alright, let's see. Let's get this big guy. I think, okay, well, I'm gonna have to be careful about this. So it's this way. I'm gonna go this way. Hopefully I don't get pulled. Oh my gosh, it's so dangerous in this world to get pulled. That's something I don't miss at all. I'm very nostalgic about the music and the atmosphere, but yeah, getting pulled from all these enemies really close to the side is like, I don't love that. And I didn't love that when I was a kid either. Me when I was playing on a like 50-year-old computer as a kid, having all of it.
What a pathetic excuse for an opponent you are, wizard.
Having it pull me. Anyways, let's see. This is my deck. Let me pause right here and take a look at the whatchamacallit? The wiki page for this guy. So Willie Marks, looking at his Wikipedia, or not Wikipedia, oh my god, I'm like back in school. Looking at his wiki page, he has a bunch of buffs with fire, and he has Firecat, Fire Elf, Ashbat, Sunbird, and Fire Wyvern, which is to be expected for this level. He also has Ghoul and Cyclops, but you don't really need to worry about those that much because mostly the hits that are going to hit for the most amount of damage are the things that are fire. So if I was ice, I would hit with something else because this -80 is kind of annoying. Or you can use wand hits. And if you're anybody else, I would use tower shields. And yeah, pretty much use tower shields or any of the other elemental shields that block fire for a lot of damage. And yeah, that's that. I mean, this is pretty, I don't know, I think it's elementary. You can just go ahead and take care of the, whatchamacallit, this guy, the minion. And then go off the boss afterwards. Hopefully this guy doesn't buff this guy, but we'll see what happens. It's not, I don't like that I didn't. Alright, well, then I'm just going to buff myself, hit for Storm Shark. Hopefully I don't have to look and see and hope that I have to get myself. This is not going to do much damage, this is like 50. Yep, essentially. Let's see. Thankfully, he doesn't have any weaknesses. That's nice. Him blading this guy is really great because this guy's not going to do much damage. He's already lost a pip, and the most amount of damage he's going to do next turn is probably like 35%, so maybe close to 100. So I'll take care of this guy. I think it's unlikely that he actually hits with anything. This guy right here, this guy is going to hit me with, or Willie's going to hit me with, whatchamacallit, at most close to 150 because he's not buffed. So hopefully I hit here. And then I can blade again and hopefully get a crack in afterwards. And if I need to, I can heal myself or, you know, shield myself if I end up getting it. This should do enough, I'm pretty sure. It's ridiculous how powerful Storm is. Yep, look at that. That's crazy, dude. Alright, so here's the thing. He can Sunbird here. I'm going to get rid of that. I have 3 of those in my deck. I'm going to buff myself. I don't care if I get Sunbird here because it's probably going to do like 220 at most. Then he wastes all of his pips. I have plenty of HP here. That is worrying though. He's probably going to hit for like 400 if he hits here with like maybe a Wyvern or something like that. I'm not in a Doom scenario quite yet. Hopefully he just misses. Actually, I'm probably fine either way. Yeah, let's see. Let's see how much this does. I'm very curious. Because this is like max output, right? 400? Okay. I'm gonna have to be careful for a lot of these fights. I might have to reduce my deck a little bit. Make sure I don't have to do anything. I guess it'll be a boss base by base, by boss basis or whatever you want to call it. Alright, what you got to say?
Now why did I go tangling with a wizard? Alright, you got me. I know where Baxter is. They're keeping him at the old Hyde fraternity house, but you'll never have him. It's locked up tight.
Hyde fraternity house. Okay. What do I have? Oh, I got plenty of stuff. So I'm gonna go right to Miss Conrail. I think I'm gonna have to try and find some mana on the streets. I don't know if they actually have mana on the streets anymore. I feel like I remember this being a thing, but maybe it's not.
Willie said we'd never get Baxter out of the old fraternity house. I know something he doesn't. If he's there, the big mugs haven't had a chance to get their claws into him. Great job, Wizard. We'll find him yet. Can't save Baxter if we can't get through the door. As it so happens, I know a few scoundrels who have the right tools. We can't give up on Baxter now. Defeat the hooligans around here and pick up some lockpicks. I won't tell a soul.
Okay. Let's... Okay. Alright. So... Let's... What do I want to do here? What do I want to do here? So I have hooligans. What I'm thinking of doing here for this walkthrough is I think that just about everybody that's played this game has not a single shred of difficulty beating any of these mobs in the street, so I'm going to just skip them. I'm just not going to include them in the video. The only thing that really matters here is having to deal with bosses and things of that nature, so yeah. Alright, so as I was saying, I think I'm going to try and trim the fat of a lot of the playing aspect of this game, and in doing so I'm going to leave out all the mod fights. I hope you don't mind that, because I personally believe it's just kind of like a waste of time, and the only thing that's really even decently difficult in any scenario, even if it comes to like solo and it's like your first time or something like that doing that, I think the boss fights are really where you're going to need to know some understanding, so I'll leave those in. But yeah, I guess I'm just trying to say that I think mob fights are kind of a waste of time. So I'm just going to leave those out. But anyways, let's talk to Miss Conrail.
You managed it, did you? Regular lot of convicts with all these lockpicks, aren't they?
Hmm.
No time to muck around. Take these lockpicks to the Hyde fraternity house in the upper left-hand corner of your map.
How do you know I have a map? What?
Find Baxter before the O'Learys know we found him.
How do you know I have a map? Okay. Alright. Well, we're rescuing Baxter. Let's see. What was it? So, it is this one. To the fraternity house. They do label it. Probably should have saw that. Coming miles away. Alright, let's go into this. I got a feeling this is probably a boss, so I'm probably going to have to pause and look at the wiki and see what the boss has to offer this time around.
Ow! I'm being kidnapped! Don't let the men take me!
Alright. I already see there's a storm.
You will
Alright.
not have this one, Wizard. We must return with him to our master. Resistance is futile.
Master, huh? Who is your master, buddy? Okay. I'm going to look at the wiki and see what gear has that that could possibly cause problems. Alright, so Gearhead, looking at this wiki page, he has a myth shield that is minus 80, he has weakness, he has all the buffs that you can get currently for Storm, and then he has all the hits that you currently get for Storm up to Kraken. He also has a Banshee and a Sunbird, so if I'm looking at this, he has 800 health. What I would do is, especially if you're Storm, I would pack some, whatchamacallit, converts. And you're going to want to get that convert off before he puts the myth shield. Hopefully you go first and he doesn't go first, because if he puts the myth shield up first, that's worst case scenario, and then you're going to have to hit him twice. Unless he shields twice, which would be honestly annoying. But what you're going to want to do here is, this is one of those scenarios where if you have the Storm shield, that's better than the Tower shield, because Storm hits for so much damage. And since I have this Storm shield, I'm going to pack them. And obviously I'm going to pack the converts. So yeah. That should do it. I'm going to remove one of those. I mean, maybe I just leave one in. I mean, I can always just memorize the deck and not have to worry about anything. Two converts. I'll probably be able to hit the, yeah. Let's hope that this guy doesn't have myth shields as well. But also hope that we go first. Let's see if this works out for me. Alright, first, that's great. That's fantastic. We didn't get a convert though, which is honestly a little sucky, but I got two of these. I can get one of these. I'm going to put this up, and then I'm going to shield. Well, maybe not shield. Shield is not very... It's not useful right now. I think I can just Stormblade here. I'm in a unique scenario here, actually. If they end up putting a myth shield up, and I don't get a convert up, I could probably just hit through it and not have to worry about how much less damage I'm going to do because of resistance. Hopefully they hit here and waste their pips. Alright, that's not great. I don't like that. So that means I'm going to probably have to... I'm going to get rid of the Storm Trap. I don't like the Storm Trap in this scenario. I'm going to probably just Storm Shield. Let me take a look at this resistance. Resist 70%. That's not great. Okay, maybe I do need to converse. Alright, we're just hoping that they don't. Actually, that's fine, because the resistance is only in the boss. I don't have to worry about anything here. Alright, that's great. So we mitigate some damage here. Hopefully this guy on the boss here doesn't hit me for a Storm Shark. That would stink, but I do have heals if I need to. Probably Kraken. Honestly, I think this is going to resist, so I don't think it'll hurt. I'm going to get rid of one of these. I got 3 Krakens in the deck. Hopefully don't miss. Alright, great. I think this is still going to do a lot of damage. So I'm not going to have to worry too much about this. Now, if you are Storm and you don't have as much damage as I do, I would just recommend shielding a ton and healing, and then using a secondary skull. Because they don't have any shields for anything that isn't Storm, so... This kind of is annoying. I'm gonna get rid of this. Hopefully I get the convert. I put 3 of them in, but for some reason I'm not drawing it, so we're just gonna hope that he doesn't put up another mist shield. That would be awful. Hopefully he hits here. Best case scenario, he hits for Kraken, then he has no pips, and I get convert. Then he puts up another mist shield, and then he wastes that mist shield. Kraken. Oh, all right, 4 pip spell, and that is great because that's all his pips, and this is going to resist the majority of that. So we are essentially in the winning position. All right, that was 54. All right, let's see. And we got to convert. He's more than likely going to put up a what is it called? He's going to put up a mist shield here because he's low and it's 0. Oh, he puts up a blade. Okay, all right. It's either one of those 0 pip spells that he does whenever he's low. I'm going to Stormblade here. I got time. If he hits me, he's only hitting me for like 250, I think. So, and now I have plenty of chances to hit with Kraken. Alrighty. %. Dang, dude, that does a lot.
Please don't let him take me! No!
Bro, how did you... What? Put up a fight, bro. What? What do you mean, take you? Hello? Okay, man. Alright, man. That was unsuccessful. Let me take these out real quick. And these out. And put back these tower shields. Alright. Let's go back to Miss Conroe. For some reason, I seem to remember we had to fight Baxter in this little area over here. So maybe that's like a phantom memory for me or something like that. It's weird to me that the first time that we're meeting him, he's been kidnapped. I don't know why. I feel like I don't remember it being like that, but I guess, I mean, the proof is in the pudding, right?
They took Baxter. Well, I know you did all you could. Maybe there is still hope.
Why is Baxter important again? I don't remember.
Mr. Bones that the clockwork has Baxter. Maybe he can sort the whole thing out. Best of luck, Wizard.
Does he have like a clue or something? It's something to do with the gangs, right? Yeah. Okay. All right, let's talk to Sherlock Bones. We would do that by to the balloon car. We're off to the balloon car. And we're gonna skip this. As much as I am extremely nostalgic for this, I'm gonna skip it from here on forward because it's just a waste of time. So, but I will actually waste my time getting these cattails because I have an addiction. And every time I see those, there's like a neuron in my brain that goes, actually, you have to click that. So, alright.
A clockwork kidnapped Baxter? It would seem that we have touched a nerve with them, and they are becoming bold. But all is not lost.
But what did are they autonomous?
I've heard
are they a
those
race? Like, what's going on here?
Over by Chelsea Tower. The game is still afoot, my friend. We have much work to do.
Much work.
If we are to locate Baxter, we must call upon Miss Marfley over in Chelsea Court. She keeps an eye on that neighborhood and knows what goes on over there.
Okay.
I have heard her speak of those clockworks by the Chelsea Tower. Seek her out at once.
Okay. So what we got here? I didn't really get anything. Okay. So what I'm going to do here, I am kind of tight on time. So this is going to be a rather short episode, but first I'm going to go and let me check this. I'm going to go to Ravenwood and check if I have a spell quest. And if I do, we're going to pick up from there because I noticed that I'm level 26 in the time that I was doing the collect quest, and I've got a feeling that I don't want to get behind when it comes to spell quests. So hopefully I have some. If not, I'm just gonna look like a fool and I'm gonna end the episode. So there's that. Oh, okay. Maybe I do have something though. Oh, all right. This is good because we're gonna get a spell sooner rather than later. That is perfect for this. Alrighty. Let's put that. In fact, I'm gonna, yeah, actually, we're gonna keep one in there. But let me check one more thing as well. I do have a turning point. Let me go to death school. I'm pretty sure I'm trying to get faint as well. And I did that last episode, I'm pretty sure. I started training in the death school, so. Oh, did I not? No, I think I did it in life. Okay, maybe then I'll go in life. Because it would be better for me to get heals first, right? Since Storm synergizes with life. And I am not hurting when it comes to damage, so I don't necessarily need the feint immediately. Alright. I want to train up until I get Satyr. Yeah, there we go. And let me check. Nope, I don't need to talk to you. Okay. Let's check if I have any spell quests real quick. No, it's not looking like it. Alright, well. Oh, I don't need these. I need to take these out. I think that is where I'm going to call it. This was a little bit of a shorter one, but I don't know. What do you think? Do you think it should be 30 minutes or 45 minutes? Tell me, what do you prefer when it comes to the length of the episode? I think if I were to do it 30 minutes, I could probably pump out more episodes at a time, but I don't mind doing longer stuff. It just takes more editing. So yeah. Anyways, thanks for watching, and like, subscribe, and see you guys next time.